Hey everybody, how is the tribe doing today? Dawna here with Transformational Healing, and today we are going to talk about some spiritual cleansing ideas. So there's so many different tools out there that you can use to spiritually cleanse or energetically cleanse your own personal energy or that of your house. So let's get down and talk about some of those things today. Just want to make sure that the live stream is working. So if you happen to be here, give me a thumbs up or let me know that you're here in the comments. And I'm just going to check this real quick. I want to know how everyone is doing this week and see what kind of things you're up to. Have you been doing anything for the new moon last weekend or on Friday night actually to cleanse and clear out your space? Have you refreshed things? That sort of stuff. Let me know what's going on with all of you. And I do plan on sharing a bunch of tips with you here today. But I also am here, as always, on Sundays to answer your questions. So that's the biggest thing. I want to know what types of questions that you have about cleansing and clearing your space, and what kinds of things do you use or are you interested in using? And of course, if you have any other questions that are off topic, we can always try to answer those here too, or perhaps I may even end up making a separate video to answer those types of questions as they come up. So if you catch the live on a replay, make sure you subscribe so you can be here for the live for next time. And perhaps leave questions because I will always answer questions even after the live in the comments. So feel free to add questions into the comments about things. And there are always so many different ways to use all of these spiritual and ritual tools. So the most common thing that people will probably think of when you think about spiritual cleansing is some sort of either they will go the spiritual bath route or they'll think about smudging. So there's lots of different ways and also different controversies about smudging. So my path, my traditional path, is to use sage and sweet cedar and sweetgrass to actually smudge. So there's smoke clearing, smudging, using different herbs. It's basically using the plants that you are comfortable with to burn them and to use that smoke to clear and cleanse your energy. So I like to use white sage. I usually actually, when I'm doing a big cleansing, I don't actually use the smudge stick. I tend to use a larger abalone shell than this and to fill it with the loose white sage. And then I also would put something, different types of cedar tips in there with it, and probably cut a small amount off of my smudge braid or my sweetgrass braid, which is what this is here. So for me, what I've been brought up to believe is that the sage breaks up all that negative energy, that the cedar pulls that energy back to the ground, that it grounds that energy out so that it can be transformed into different energy by the earth, and that the sweetgrass brings that sweetness back in, because no matter what type of cleansing and clearing you're doing, you want to make sure that you're always filling that void, filling that space. If you're going to let go of something, always welcome something back in that is something that you want. Some type of joy, some type of happiness or good energy to fill that space back up. Because if you leave it negative, something's going to fill the space anyway. So it might as well be what you want to fill that space, right? A lot of people will use things like mugwort to do their smudge clearing. I've seen juniper, just cedar. There's all different types of things, and I have a whole bunch of different types of the smudge bundles and different herbs in the shop that you can, feel free to check out to even just get ideas for how to create your own if that's what you need. And remember that all of these things are tools. And they're tools to help us to focus. So it's all about your intention and what you want to do to cleanse and clear your space. Recently, I have been selling a lot of, I'm going to lose a little piece of this. I've been selling quite a few of the Jericho flowers. So this is a regular size Jericho flower. This is the size for that is the medium or the regular in the shop. I do have them that come in smaller, and I have them that come in much bigger, like this big before they're even when they're dry. And the Jericho flower, when you put it in water and you allow it to open up the resurrection flower, it brings blessings into your home, and it absorbs the negativity from the space, and it changes it into positive blessings and puts that energy back out into your house. And it's a really simple and beautiful way for many paths to recognize it, and it would make an awesome Easter gift to someone to help them to bless their home with the resurrection flower as it is. So we do have those in the shop as well. Other people like to use things like Palo Santo. So this one is a brand new stick, but you just burn the end and catch it on fire, and then it kind of smolders. And it is a sweet, very sweet holy wood. And the smoke from this literally cleanses, clears, and sweetens and fills it back up all in one bit. Kind of like dragon's blood does that as well. So if you like that resinous dragon's blood to do the cleansing and clearing of your house, you might also like Palo Santo. When it comes to not being able to burn things, like the Jericho flower would work, because you don't burn that, you're growing that. This is white selenite. And selenite is great for absorbing negativity and clearing and cleansing anything. So if you take a little selenite 4-inch stick like this, you can take off your jewelry and just place it on there like that. And that will cleanse and clear necklaces that I forgot to put on today because it's sitting on my selenite. If you, whatever it is that you want to cleanse and clear, or placing one of those or a bigger piece like that in your front window is what we have. We have a large piece of selenite in our front window, and we use it to just clear the energy as it comes in from the street. So anyone that's coming into the house is cleansed and cleared, that sort of thing. So I'd love to hear your ideas of the things that you like to use. Like I said, there are so many different ways to go about that. You can also take a pinch of Vesta powder, like a little tiny bit the size of a pea, and put it in some type of like an incense burner or a censer, something that will not burn or get too hot. And you're just going to put it right in there. I don't recommend putting it on sand like I do with the charcoals if you're going to be using charcoals to burn incense. I have a whole video on that you can check out. You want to make sure that you're using it in a proper way, but you can don't use sand in it, and do a fireproof bowl and keep it away from things that are combustible, because the Vesta powder, you're just going to light it with a long stick and it's just going to go poof, and it cleanses and knocks out everything that's in the room. It also is, obviously being called Vesta powder, it's also used as an offering to Vesta as well, the goddess of the hearth. and for the sacred fire and mother and maternal energies, that sort of thing. But it also just drives away evil spirits, evil intentions, and negative energies. So you can kind of see in here that when I have it here at Star and Splendor, I put it in this little container to sell in the shop. When you buy it directly from the shop, I just have the full amount right in here, and it sells in, I believe, half an ounce. So it would just be in the bag itself, not in the cute little container that I have when I have it here for Star and Splendor. You can also, if you follow slightly different traditions, you're probably used to using something like cascarilla, the ritual eggshell powder, like this. And you just take a little bit of it on your finger and you apply it. I have a whole entire video dedicated to cascarilla. I also have a video on anil blue. So this is the way that I sell the anil here at Star and Splendor, which is where I like to do my Sunday lives. Because except for the train, which, you guys who always say that you can't hear the train in my videos, it's because I cut it. You're definitely going to be hearing the train now as I am live. So, I have a whole video on the anil blue as well. It's very popular. Not quite as popular as the black salt video. So black salt is not typically used to cleanse and clear, but it's used to protect. It's used to protect your space after you've cleansed and cleared it. So you do your spiritual cleansing, you get rid of things, and then you actually protect your space. And black salt is one of the ways to protect the space or to protect yourself by carrying it on you. And that video really goes in depth into that. And then there's a video on sulfur powder as well. So you'll find quite a few videos on cleansing and clearing your energy and cleansing and clearing the energy of your space on the website. But I just wanted to be able to chit chat with you and see who was around and who wanted to chat. I know that I've missed the last 2 Sundays. I caught a really nasty cold, so we weren't able to be live because I wasn't supposed to be near people's. So the other thing for not burning is the Sage Cleanse Spray. This is amazing. So it has clary sage and white sage and cedar wood in it to cleanse and clear, break up the energy and to ground the energy out. And then lavender for sweetness. Sometimes I like to add lavender to my sponge pot as well. It's really nice, especially for female ceremonies, to add just a little bit of lavender to that smudge. And some myrrh to bring in that spiritual protection and to reinforce you just a little bit. So that's what I have for you guys today. But I want to hear from you in the comments. Let me know what other types of things you'd like me to deep dive into. Do you know how to smudge? Do you need to know how to properly use a smudge stick or put out a smudge stick? Or how do you use that white sage when it's loose? Those sorts of things. Or anything else about herbs in general. Do you want to know more about individual videos about the different magical properties of herbs? Or are you guys more interested in the healing aspect of herbs and talking about tinctures and making tinctures and that sort of thing? I can do videos on all of those things, but I'm just not sure what you guys want videos on. The videos that have actually been getting the most attention are the videos on the spiritual products, on the spiritual goods, those sorts of things, and the guided meditations. So those are the ones that by watching you guys are giving me good feedback on. So if there are other things that as subscribers of the channel you guys really want me to cover, just let me know and I can create full videos on all of those things for you. So sometimes we have a large crowd here and we get quite a few people asking questions, but I think it's because I haven't done a live in quite a long period of time that we are a little bit slow today. And as you can hear, the train is probably pretty loud. But let me know what types of questions you have. Did I cover things that you use to spiritually cleanse your house or to cleanse and clear your energy? Those sorts of things. And I talked in the beginning about spiritual baths. Now, you guys know that I do sell spiritual baths in the shop. I didn't bring any of them in here today for the live, but I also have a full ritual bath class and a ritual bath class and kit that comes in the mail to you. So you buy the ritual clearing bath kit and guide. It comes with a PDF guide and a whole entire video class that goes over everything you need to do from creating that ritual cleansing bath through taking it and what to do after the bath. It's going to be going on sale this starting Thursday through Sunday. So the class is available all the time, but if you buy it between this coming Thursday and the Sunday, which will be April 7th to the 10th, I believe are the dates in 2022, then you will get a $20 off. So instead of the regular price, it will be priced on discount for $20 off. And it would be $24.95, I believe is the exact price. So make sure that you catch that video. I'll be posting the video all over social on Thursday, and you can feel free to check it out. But after Sunday the 10th, the price will be going back up. So that video is already on the channel. You can check it out. The discount is technically already started now. My big push for it is starting on Thursday, and the last day that you can do it is next Sunday, 1 week from today. And then the price will go right back up to the $44 again. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I love chatting about all different types of ways to help you get back into balance and to provide you with the things that you need to do so. But as I said, they're all tools and you can use any tools. There's so many things in your spice cabinet that will help you to get back into balance. You just need to look a little deeper and have some great intention. So many blessings, tribe, and I will see you guys on Tuesday with the next video. We'll talk to you real soon, and come see me next Sunday live at 2.